More than 80% of bicycle collisions occur during daylight hours, mainly during afternoon rush hours. Using daytime running lights is associated with a 47% reduction in bicycle crashes. So when cycling on busy roads, we activate the Ravemen FR160 as our front running light. An improved version, the Ravemen FR300, is now available. Let's have a look and see if it's worth upgrading. The FR300 has a similar form factor, but is slightly bigger and heavier than the previous generation. While the recharge port is still at the back, the on-off button has been relocated to the side, making it easier to access when mounted on road bike computer brackets. A tether cable has been added for more security. Like the FR160, the FR300 attaches seamlessly to our Garmin bicycle computer. A Wahoo adapter, which was available at extra cost for the FR160, is now included for free with the FR300. Both lights have 3 steady and 3 flashing modes. The steady modes on the FR300 are 4 times more powerful. Note that human perception of light intensity is not linear, so 4 times as many lumens will be perceived to the human eye as only twice the brightness. We reduced the camera aperture to be able to get a closer look at each light source. Notice how the FR160 has only 1 row of LEDs, while the FR300 has 2 additional rows in the front area. Here we increase the camera shutter speed and can notice the presence of pulse width modulation on the FR160, while none are detected on the FR300. The higher frequency used by the FR300 enhances LED efficiency and extends its durability. To measure battery duration, we installed each light 1 meter from a white reflective surface. An electric fan simulated riding conditions and prevented the light from overheating. We set up a light meter to measure the reflected illumination and recorded the results over the entire duration. Note how the illumination level decreases as the battery slowly depletes with time, down by 25% at the 2-hour mark. As advertised, both lights provided 4 hours of illumination. Note how the FR300 is indeed 4 times more powerful than the FR160. Both lights generate their maximum illumination while in warning flashing mode, 160 lumens for the FR160 and 300 lumens for the FR300. In addition to the intensity, the flashing pattern has also been modified. The old pattern was 5 bursts of 33 milliseconds on top of a constant low-level illumination. The new pattern alternates between 4 low and 4 high-intensity 100 millisecond bursts, which reduces the stroboscopic effect that some may find disturbing. Note that in some countries, bicycle flashing lights are restricted, so use any flashing modes accordingly. Finally, with the optional auto on-off feature activated, the light automatically turns itself off after 2 minutes of inactivity. It will turn on when moved. The battery capacity is now 3 times bigger at 1200 milliamp hours. Battery status is now indicated using a colored LED. Green between 100% and 40%. Red between 40% and 5%, flashing red when less than 5%. We measured recharge time of 1 hour for the FR160 and 1 hour 40 minutes for the FR300, in line with Ravemen specifications. Ravemen claims the FR300 can be used as a battery bank to recharge your bike computer. 2 short cables are supplied with the unit to support USB-C and micro USB connections to enable the recharge. The practicality of this feature will depend on the location of the charging port of your bike computer. If your connector is underneath, it will be difficult to charge the computer while riding. We tested this feature with our 2 Garmin Edge computers. The proper procedure is to connect the cable on the computer first, then on the FR300. This should not be done while it's raining, and is not designed to support larger units like mobile phones. Incorrect use could damage the internal circuitry. We were able to successfully charge our Garmin Edge Touring to about 50% after 1 hour or so. We ran into problems trying the same experiment on our Garmin Edge Explorer. Measuring the FR300 output voltage with an inline USB detector, we noticed a drop to approximately 4.5 volts, insufficient to charge the Explorer. So be aware your result may vary depending on the type of cycle computer you're using. In the worst-case scenario, you may not be able to successfully recharge it using the FR300. Compared to the FR160, the FR300 is not only more powerful, it's easier to use, has a new battery status indicator, and support for Garmin AND Wahoo out of the box. On the downside, the battery bank feature may not work for all computers, and the light may still struggle in a midday bright sunlight environment. What do you think of the new FR300? An interesting add-on accessory to your Garmin or Wahoo computer, or just additional weight you could do without? Find a 10% Amazon rebate code below, and feel free to leave us a comment. We're Pam and Gilbert of 2 Bikes for Adventure.